Welcome and good evening, my fine folks. As you can see, I am solo doko right now because Mikey's not feeling so great. So let me start by welcoming you in to NXT Alosos, the sexiest NXT review show on the internet. I, of course, am the kilt man, the pleat father, El Blanquito, if you will, just rocking hard and just here. Obviously, last night I was at the PC watching live. Got a great seat because I got there super early. I was literally second row, practically in the middle. It was best seat that I've ever had at the PC. There's a lot that went on last night. A lot of talking about a lot of cool stuff. A lot of really good moments. Trying to think of what else to say. Yeah, you can always find us on all your favorite social medias. BC Wrestle Pod. You can see the recorded reviews on YouTube within a day or two, depending on how quickly we can get them turned around. You can also follow us on Kick, Twitch, and on YouTube for live streams. And also, you'll see probably sooner or later, Kofi or Coffee, whatever you want to say it, will pop up with a link to, so you can donate if you want to. It's not required, but we would like it very much because wrestling streaming is expensive. And also there's our merch store at Fourth Wall, which you can get all of our merch just like this. I think soon we'll probably have some new collections come out relatively soon, hopefully. And other than that, let's get rocking and rolling and figure out what Mikey put the slides up for me. So I'll get. I was hoping that one of my buddies, Fatherless, those who don't know him, Fatherless 407, it's a local content creator here in Orlando that does a lot of wrestling content. Amazing guy, love him to death. He is doing his own new thing called Fatherless Greenlit every other Thursday in Castleberry. Definitely check them out on Instagram. I'll try and drop a link in chat here soonish to go follow him and support. He's doing a lot of indie promo wrestling, like just throwing all the love out to the indies and trying to get everyone that's on the indies locally or whoever can come out shown, get them seen, and just have a great time wrestling, because it's all about wrestling, not about the money. They're just trying to highlight a lot of these indie guys who don't always get a good opportunity to see or be seen, I should say. Let's see. Let me find. Sorry, I'm distracted because I wanted to find this so that way I can properly link it out to my peoples. And go click here, and then I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to click Mother Trucker. Oh, there it is. I'm a dum-dum. But I want some gum-gum. So, me and the echolalia that I have. All right, pop that there. Scroll that down to here. Copy the link, and boom. Soon as it loads up. All right. There it is. Okay, cool. So, without further ado, let's get into the nitty-gritty of the first match, which was supposed to be Shawn Spears, Lizzie Ray, and versus the Culling in a mixed tag match. Well, what happened was he didn't show up. Sorry. I was hoping there was more to it. Shawn Spears didn't show up. Not surprised. So it was Lizzie by herself the entire match for the most part. And at one point, Izzy Dane goes for the tag to Nico Vance, and there's no one there to trade off. And all of a sudden, EK Prosper just comes out to help out and to get himself out there, and which is a great opportunity for him. He showed up, he showed out, and they ultimately won the match. It was a good, heavy hitting, high flying, a lot of really good stuff mixed into the match. There was a lot of buzz. I'm going to put a side note on this. Great match. Love it. There was a lot of good stuff to it. EK Prosper and Lizzie Rain win, beating Izzy Dame and Nico Vance. Then we get a little pre-recorded from last Tuesday of the boys and our double champ here, celebrating the the tag titles, saying that they're going to be fighting champs, and they're going to be they're going to take on anybody, anytime, anywhere, anywho, yada yada yada, and having a great time, getting the congrats all around. This was also given okay. So there was already a lot of like energy going on in the PC. It was a little bit, I'm trying to think of the best phrase to say. It was different. There was something going down at the PC that when I was sitting there, I couldn't really put my finger on. I felt like there was something else that was happening. Like every moment, I'm like, there's just supposed to be happening right now, isn't there? And we'll get on to what happened later. I know. Most of us have seen it. What happened? I saw what happened, and I was excited. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll through it, and I'll get to it at the end. And then we have this talking fest, and honestly, Lizzie Rain and EK Prosper, they're going through an interview process, and then freaking Kelly Armstrong comes out and grabs the mic from them and comes out to cut a promo. And I'm like, really? Do we have to have one of these? Oh, where's my title match? Where's mine? I'm next in line. Blah, blah, blah. And then here comes Kalani Jordan with, it's my time. It's my time. Mean girling it up, I feel. And honestly, she was but it's like, come on, y'all. But Kendall Gray comes out with a contract for Kalani, saying, "Hey, here you get a shot. Name when." And so that match is going to be for Heatwave because Kalani wants to sit here and diss the PC. Which, how dare you? We work really hard to be there. I got legitimately. I got there at 4:00 and had to stand outside for 2 hours before I got on the bus. And then I got in after that. So, yeah. Then we had this. I'm getting pinged. What's this? Sorry. Something very important just came through. So we got a bit between Cruz Montana and Keanu Carver, which I hope this leads to a match because that would be amazing because I love it. Then we got this banger of a match if it wasn't for the fact that, the rest of Dark State decided they wanted to interfere and, be a pain in the neck. But hey, Saquon got his lick back later, so we'll talk about that in a second. Then we get a good video package of Tony talking to Rey Mysterio, or Robert Stone talking to Rey Mysterio about a Fatal 4-Way next week, leading up to opportunity to go against the cruiserweight champion of Rey Fenix, and they're hashing out the tourney. They're having they're having it's really good chat. So next week we're gonna get La Parca, and we're gonna get oh god, I forgot who the other guy is off the top of my head that they mentioned, but EK Prosper, that's right. Rage, that's who's gonna yeah, that's gonna be exciting because La Parca is an amazing wrestler. I love watching him go out. Luchador, because luchador and wrestling technically different. Sorry, my son is needing my attention, and I have to tell him to wait. So we're gonna 4-way next week. Robert gets to pick the next two contestants, and which we'll see a little bit later. Grayson walk off the set, comes up and just fucking harasses Saquon as he's trying to recover in medical, which causes Saquon to grab a chair and grab his bat and go storming out. And then we have this match, which I was very disappointed in because these two were putting on a great show. There were a lot of good spots. There were a lot of good moments. Before the commercial, Zarya came out and she was just teasing with the crowd and with her jacket and just having a great time, just hamming it up a little. But then they're going through the match. It was a lot of great spots, a lot of great moments, and then out comes Saquon Sugars and Dion Lennox fighting, brawling, and literally going through the freaking the ring, practically interfering with the match and causing Zarya to win and retain the championship. And then we'll see what happens with that in a little bit. We got a video package which was on Shiloh's Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram. He's not as badly hurt as the docs believed, and he'll be back sooner than later. We'll see. He's got a match next week. This was an absolute beast of a match. Don't like that the Cuck won. I mean, Cam Hendricks won, but this was a ring shaker. Like at one point, Cam body slams Mason Rook, and it just shakes the entire ring. And I'm like, dang, I don't think the ring was supposed to bounce that high because they hit hard. Hold on. What is going on with? All right, sorry. I was just looking at something. For some reason, it wasn't showing me something that I was concerned about. Anywho, moving along. This was a good match. Cam ends up winning, which obviously I'm not happy about, but hey, that's okay. Mason Rook will get his lick back sometime soon. Moving on, we got this cluster and a half. The boys want their rematch. He wants a shot at the North American. Robert says, okay, if oh God, this is why I need Mikey, because I always forget his name because I don't like him as a character. Big boy over here of any project has to fight a competitor next week for a chance for Swipe Right to have a match to get their titles back, and for him to get the American champ for a chance at the American Championship. And that match is against Shiloh Hill. So yeah, he's coming back next week. We're excited. The Fog's going to come in, and we're happy. And then there's this match. Holy! Let me see what's next. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Anyway, that was Follows. He was pinging me, telling me that he's still out and he's not going to be able to make it, which is hard good. I still love the man. I still rep him. I still, support my homie because Orlando is the wrestling town. But anyway, back to this. This match was phenomenal. Freaking holy shit. Fucking Lexus King got his chest slapped open. That thing echoed. It sounded like a gunshot going off when because Lexus King got up on the top rope and jumped down to hit our boy from OTM, and he goes whack, and it just hits him right here, cut open. Like there's not like a typical he got bladed. No, he got smacked so hard it cut his chest popped open. Like god damn. That was amazing. He obviously Lexus King actually no, Lexus King lost this match. If I remember right. I always forget because it's like I was like absorbed around the freaking chest getting cut open. Like that was some bullshit. Not bullshit, but like holy fuck. Sorry, I'm a little hungry. Let me get this little bit where Ren goes up to Robert Stone after he was trying to get a hold of a mysterious free agent, trying to get a lick back on Zarya so that way she could get the title again. Well, now they're going to unify the women's North American title and the Speed Championship title. I believe it's at Heat Wave, not next week. My brain is it's frazzled because of what happened towards the end, and we're gonna get there, and I'm hoping we get there quick because I'm like, and then there's a tag match with Kendall and Ren against Kalani and Carrie Armstrong coming up soon as well, so that's gonna be fun. We get this little nice video package of Miss Parker and Dad Thea here. I love these two. These two are hilarious. They are great. I'm hoping that they have a good. They don't even have to like be a full team like all the time. Just be friends. I like this. It's really good. Also, her eyes look amazing. Her hair looks great, and so does everyone's. Just I love this whole other bit. And then we got Romeo Morello and Noah Amdar talking about that 4-way match. And Romeo's like, "Hey man, you're my partner. I don't want to leave you behind. I want you and me, but I really want to do this match." He's like, and I was like, "Dude, my bro Chacho, go for it. Get it done." All right, cool. And so little bitch, freaking Tristan Angels comes in to interrupt and says, "Hey, well, I'm also in that match, so blah 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 blah." I'm like, how about you just shut the fuck up, you little bitch? I hope my boy Romeo knocks the crap out of Tristan. I just don't like his character in it at all. But a few weeks back, like 3 weeks ago, I took my son for his first time to NXT for wrestling at all. He wasn't 100% happy with it because it was a lot of loud. I forgot to bring this headset, but he got to meet Romeo and they posed and they had a great time. I loved every minute of it. But here's next week we got tag team with Kalani Jordan, Kaylee Armstrong versus Ren Sinclair and Kendall Gray. Ren QCC. And obviously you have the number one contenders match of number one contenders fatal 4-way match with EK Prosper, Romeo Morello, Tristan Angels, and La Parca. Oh, that's gonna be a banger of a match. I can't wait for that. And then you have Shiloh Hill versus Jackson Drake. That's what it was. I always forget his name. I always want to say like Mason or something. And then you have you have a rematch with Lexus King and Lucian Price for the Speed Championship. Lucian's gonna beat him again. Oh, dog walk his ass again, Lucian. That was fucking amazing. And then this match. Holy shit. Holy shit. This was so much fun. Oh my God. Like, seriously, I loved everything about this. We had it was so electric. Like, Grayson Wallace a little bitch, but that's beside the point. Freaking Cruz Montana was just knocking him left and right, and just he had the crowd behind him completely. And it got to an amazing point. It was getting towards the end, and then all of a sudden, you have a good spot, and blah, 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 all that. And all of a sudden, you got our boy, Zilla Fatu, come in, do a pop-up Samoan drop on Cruz Montana, and then freaking gives him what does he call that? I think it's the Triple Z to Grayson Waller, which is basically a Samoan spike Superman punch, and just straight in, and then just decimates them. And like literally, he was there. The crowd was like, that's what was so excited. We thought we saw something early in that night. We thought we saw his girlfriend in the crowd, like was on the bus behind us. And so Fathers was like, hey, yeah, don't tell nobody, but I think this is what's going on. I'm like, what you mean? Oh, I saw so and so. You're shitting me. But it was such a great opportunity, such a great moment. It was so I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see how much he's going to tear up that locker room with him and Cruz Montana in there. It's on fire. Now obviously he's barking at Tony D, wanting that title shot, wanting that title, because he's gonna run this locker room like crazy. Oh, I'm so excited. And that was basically it. That was everything for the night. It was great. It was a lot of good time. Look, y'all, if you are in Orlando, get yourself to the PC. Get yourself tickets to NXT. It is phenomenal. It is like I want to say it's better than main roster storyline, because I always say that anyways. But when you're at the PC, it's all like a crowd no more than like 360, I want to say 380 at the tops. And there's a lot of interaction. There's a lot of crowd chants that sometimes you don't hear. We have a lot of fun, and it is so much. Like you also have the dark matches as well that you don't get to see, that we got to absolutely love. But yeah, that's basically it from the night. Y'all be easy, love one another. Remember, you always deserve to finish your story. And from us here at BC Wrestle Pod, we love you. Peace. Oops, wrong button. I had to press this button. Bye, everybody.